Hello out there to you. In this problem, we're going to figure out the output level that minimizes average total cost. This is also the quantity where marginal cost equals our average cost, because that always happens at its minimum. Various reasons why that happens. Today we're just doing the math, but there is some reasoning there. If you want to pause the video and try it out for your own practice, that's a great idea. If you are stuck, I'm going to solve it, but I always think giving it a shot on your own is a great idea. At what level does marginal cost equal the average variable cost? Well, same deal. It'll be marginal cost equals average variable costs minimum. So we can set those equal to each other. Okay, so to get marginal cost, let's get that one first. We want to take the partial derivative with respect to q of this function. And the way to do that, let's start over here actually. So partial derivative, if you're not familiar, we take whatever this exponent is, we multiply it by that front number. People will call that a coefficient, but it would be 2 times 2. So I'm gonna do this one first. Doesn't matter what order you're doing. It's be 4. And then we take away one of those exponents. So you subtract 1. You can do that in your head. Q, and it is q to the 1. Q to the 1 is q, so you don't need to write it. So I'm going to make it go away. Okay, that's that first part. Then we're going to add it to this part. This is q to the 1. Partial derivative with respect to q, 1 times 6 is 6. And we take 1 away. We end up with q to the 0. Now, q to the 0 is 1. So that would be like saying 6 times 1, which you don't usually write. You just write 6. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to write 6. Here, there is no q. So it's q to the 0, I suppose, or there just is no q. So it'd be 0 times 50, and then it's 0. So this is our marginal cost. Okay, next, we want to find what our average total cost is. So the way to do that, or average cost rather, it means the same thing. You'll hear people say average cost in some classes. You'll hear people say, I just said it, average total cost. They equal the same thing, or they're the same thing. So the formula for that is average cost is just our cost function over quantity. So to get that average cost, it's going to be 50 plus 6q plus 2q squared over q. And you can break that up into 50 over q, 6 over q, 2q squared over 2q, or sorry, 2q squared over q. Okay, so we'll do that. So 50 over q, and then plus 6 over q. 6q over q, these would just cancel out. So that's where we get that. So that would just be 6. And then 2q squared over q. So this would go away. You still got q. That goes away. So we end up with 2q. This is our average cost. Set these equal to each other, and then we're going to solve. So we'll do that right here. This will be 4. I'm going to run out of room. Let's do it down here. 4q plus 6, that's our marginal cost, equals 50 over q plus 6 plus 2q. Okay, and already we can get rid of some things. So to simplify this is going to be plus 6 and plus 6. We subtract 6 from this side to get rid of that. We subtract 6 from that side, gets rid of that. Then next thing we're going to do, we would subtract 2q from this side. That makes that go away. 2q from this side, it leaves us with 2q equals 50 over q. What I would do is multiply both sides by q. Makes that q go away. So q and q. And change colors. That goes away now. This is 50. And then 2q squared. And then divide both sides by 2. q squared equals 25. This is a square root I can do in my head. Square root both sides. Switch to pink. Square root there, square root there. So that is q. And then square root of 25 is 5. So the answer, the quantity that minimizes average total cost is 5. That's our answer to the first one. Average variable cost is the same process. We just have to figure out in back of the cost function, what is our average variable cost? So if you break it up, this part here is the fixed cost. And then this is the part that changes based on how many quantities you're producing. So this is our average variable cost. So let's go to this. I'm sorry, that's not the average variable cost. That's just the variable cost. So our average variable cost is, actually, I should have written that up there. Average variable cost is our variable cost over quantity. So that would be 6q plus 2q squared divided by q. And that's 6q over q, that's 6. 2q squared over q. So that would be plus 2q. This is our average variable cost. So we're going to set that equal to our marginal cost. So 4q plus 6. We'll go a little faster. 6 plus 2q. Send that over there. We got 2q. Send that over there. Or subtract both sides by 6. We got 0. Q, divide both sides by 2. And we end up with q is 0. So what that like visually would look like is that your marginal cost is going to like rise like this, and then your average variable cost will follow it. Let me think for a second. Is that going to be higher or lower? We can figure out this by plugging in. Let's plug in 2. So if we did 2 units, our marginal cost would be 8, 16, 14. And if we did 2 units on our average variable cost, it would be 10. So our marginal cost is going to be up here. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because whenever average variable cost is rising, marginal cost has to be higher than it is pulling it up. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's how to use calculus/algebra to find the minimum of average cost in terms of quantity.